ChatGPT, everyone is talking about viral chicken bacon ranch sliders. Can you create a recipe that is even better than this new viral hit?
Absolutely. I can help you create a unique and potentially even more delicious recipe than the viral chicken bacon ranch sliders. Let's call our creation Gourmet Chicken Avocado Club Sliders.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the AI Kitchen. I'm Dave, and we're here to try another AI-inspired recipe. Okay, so if you're new here, in the last video, we made these viral chicken bacon ranch sliders. They were absolutely delicious, but we wanted to give AI a chance to beat the recipe. Not to elevate it or make it better, but to literally come up with something that will be better. And that's what we'll be cooking in this video, and I'm excited about it. What AI came up with is called Gourmet Chicken Avocado Club Sliders. Doesn't sound as good to me. It sounds healthier, but we'll see. I still have the chicken bacon ranch sliders, and we're gonna, at the end of this video, compare the two and see which one is better, see if AI wins or if the viral world wins. To start off though, I know we need some bacon. I still have my bacon pan because I'm making both videos on the same day. So I still have my bacon pan with the bacon grease in it sitting there from the first one. So I'm just gonna use that same one so I don't waste dishes. So let's get the oven heated up. I realize now I called it an oven, but it's really just a stovetop. And I realize I just called it a stovetop, but it's not even that. It's some sort of like outdoor camping stove because I'm outside right now. All right, so we're just gonna put, now this one, the first recipe said bacon bits. This recipe just says straight up full slices of bacon. And I will say, it's been about 6 minutes since I cooked the bacon bits, so don't feel like I've been letting this sit out here for an hour or something. Timing is confusing in videos sometimes. I know of people who like change their shirt to make sure that it looks like a different day. I try to batch record these if I can. I'm a busy bee. All right, so let's get that cooked up. Let me wash my hands, I'll be right back. Now while the bacon cooks, we can start looking at some of the other ingredients. We are gonna need some baby spinach or arugula. I got both. Tomato, avocado, these are all gonna be like, ooh, they picked a good one at Walmart this time. Usually they pick terrible ones. Someone knew what they were doing. So we're gonna need those things. Those are gonna be toppings for the sliders. That sounds pretty good, that mix. The bacon's cooking. We need to get the chicken prepped. So I think, let me see, how do I wanna do this? Okay, I will say this. The recipe calls for 6 slices of Swiss cheese. I think I will try that, but I also hate Swiss cheese. So that might hurt us a little bit here. So I do have some Swiss. I actually got the party tray. So I've got some Swiss cheese already kind of ready to go for a slider. It's slider size, so that's good. But I also still have that sharp cheddar from the other recipe, so I'll put sharp cheddar on some so it's an equal playing field. I'll try it with the sharp, but then I'll do cheddar to cheddar, and I'll be able to get a really good judgment of what I think is better based on my preferences. And the Swiss might be better if you like Swiss. I'll try it. But who knows, I might love the Swiss. Sometimes in the right environment with the right ingredients around it, I end up liking something I normally don't like on its own. So I would say one massive difference in the two recipes is this ChatGPT one calls for us actually cooking up the chicken. Oh, the chicken's a little frozen. Actually cooking up chicken and using it whole, not using shredded chicken. I'm not actually convinced that's gonna be better, but ChatGPT says it is. All right, now I'm not trying to trigger everyone, but here's the problem I run into when it comes to prepping chicken. People say not to use my wooden cutting board. They say that the chicken salmonella, the bacteria, stays in the wooden cutting board for eternity and so on and so forth. But then, they tell me not to use plastic cutting board either because pieces of the plastic will get into the chicken. So I don't know what to use at this point. I'm giving up. I'm just gonna use this cookie sheet and just try not to even, touch the knife to the bottom at all. This is like frozen. That's how cold my fridge was last night, apparently. So don't do what I do, I guess. Unless you want to, in which case enjoy. How much chicken do I need? 4 boneless, skinless chicken breasts. These are huge, so I'm tempted to just call this 4. I don't need a ton of food here, but you could obviously use more. This is just how many you're gonna eat. I'm gonna call that, yeah, I think that's 4. I'm just cutting off some of this excess fat stuff. Try not to cut my finger. I'm good with that. So we're gonna cook these like this, on a skillet on the stovetop, just like we would bacon or something else. Let me put this away though. All right, so our bacon's coming along pretty good here. Yum. I love bacon. How is bacon so delicious? If this doesn't make you hungry, I don't know what will. Well, unless of course you hate bacon. All right, so I just moved the bacon over a little bit. You've all seen bacon cook. Let's get our focus on this chicken that's gonna be cooking next. The bacon's really close to done now at this point. Yeah, I'd basically call it done. But first, we want to season our chicken, and it says season, with some olive oil. I'm just like dripping some olive oil on it. Not too much, but just a little. I've never really seasoned something with olive oil, but that's what it's telling me to do. Then some salt and pepper. So here's some pepper, goes on the chicken next. And then some fine sea salt. So salt it up. Gotta have some salt on your chicken. That's a salt, hopefully not too much. Little paprika, smoked paprika to be specific. And a little garlic powder. Bacon's done. Taking the bacon off the heat. All right, and then we want to take a little garlic powder as well and put that on here. And I think we should season both sides, might as well. Get the flavor all over it. So I'll flip over the chicken and do that same thing on the opposite side. This time I'll start off with the garlic powder because it's still in my hand. Okay, so I will say, it says grill the chicken. And I'm just sitting here wondering if this is really what they're considering grilling. Probably not. They probably mean on a grill, but this is how we're gonna cook it. So just put it on here and cook the chicken up until it's fully cooked and juicy, it says. It's gotta be juicy. All right, so let's see how our chicken's doing here. Oh yeah, it's starting to look pretty good. It's been about 4 minutes. It's still got a ways to go, but it's definitely coming along. While we cook that chicken up, let's get the special sauce ready. We're gonna need a bowl. We're gonna need to combine some ingredients, special sauce. The special sauce seems pretty simple. We need a half a cup of mayonnaise, which I will spoon out here. A little mayo container. That's a little bit heaping. Let's take some off. Here we go. Half a cup of mayo goes in here. We need a tablespoon, ooh, almost dropped it. Tablespoon of barbecue, maybe a little more, there we go. We need 2 tablespoons of honey mustard, which I'll show you which one I got in a second. That wasn't really full enough. We're gonna go heaping on this one. Gotta get all the ingredients. All this stuff doesn't really come out of the measuring spoons, including the mayo. It's all over everything. Tablespoon of barbecue, 2 tablespoons of honey mustard. I just got the Sweet Baby Ray's honey mustard. And the Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue, keep it in the family. Not sponsored. Then we need a teaspoon of lemon juice. So I'm just going to squeeze this fresh lemon I happen to have right next to me. Fancy, fancy. We only need a teaspoon of that sauce, or that juice. Get my little measuring thing. This is a half teaspoon. There we go. That's 1 teaspoon of lemon juice. Let's stir it up a little. And then I believe we're gonna add some salt and pepper. That would be standard. Half a teaspoon of garlic pepper powder. Garlic pepper, is that a thing? So go ahead and add half a teaspoon of garlic powder to that, then dump some on the table for no good reason. And then some salt and pepper to taste. And that is going to be our special sauce. Mix it all up. So that seems like something, I've tried similar before. I bet it will taste good, this sauce. So that's a good sign. The chicken's still over there cooking. We're gonna flip it again in just a second. There we go, our special sauce is ready. Chicken, how we looking? Finger licking chicken. I should probably get a thermometer so I can check the temp on this. It looks like it's got a ways to go though, because this is all still pink. So I'll just keep turning and keep cooking. All right guys, here we are again. This looks familiar. Just like in the last recipe, we need some Hawaiian rolls, 12 of them it says, and we need to slice a layer in half. So we're basically doing the same thing we did on the last one. I don't know if I've mentioned yet, guys, I'm not a professional cook, so don't judge me when I try to cut these rolls and it goes horribly. Last time it went horribly. I imagine this time it's gonna go horribly because I'm not the kind of person who learns from his mistakes. You know that old saying, fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me? I'm constantly the shame on me guy. Because it's like, in the last video, I was literally like, oh, these are hard to cut because I had them in the fridge. Not thinking about the fact that I had this second pack in the fridge also for this recipe, not doing anything to resolve it. So anyways, whatever, it is what it is. Here's our top and bottom buns. Look at that, they kind of fit pretty good there, sort of, kind of awesome. And what we want to do is we want to put mayo on the bottom, mustard on the top. All right, what did I say? Mayo on the bottom, mustard on the top. This is the top, so I'll just take, it's Dijon mustard that it calls for. Now, obviously, if you hate mustard, you could skip this step. I don't hate it. I used to hate it. I feel like every kid hates mustard, or the vast majority of kids hate mustard. And then as you become an adult, you're like, yeah, this is good. I like this. Maybe just your palate expands. I don't know. Either way, nice, thick, juicy layer of mayo, or mustard. Juicy layer. All right, there's our mustard layer. Now the mayo layer. Again, there's a lot of people, mayo's another thing I didn't like as a kid. I was really picky as a kid. My youngest is really picky right now. She won't touch these, I'm sure. I might have done that backwards. I don't remember what the top is and what the bottom is. A little heavy-handed with the mayo, oh my. Oh my. My chicken's kind of getting close. I think 130 degrees on the big chunky piece. I'm gonna check these smaller pieces. They might be done already. I've got my heat pretty low so I don't have to focus too much on it. Just kind of let it cook in the background. 145, 147. Yeah, we're close, we're getting close. Turn up the heat a hair. All right, so our chicken's cooking, our buns are ready. We gotta get our toppings ready. And as you know, I've got the avocado and I've got the tomato. I like to cut my tomato with the old bread knife. So just get some sliced tomato. You can, do this with as many tomatoes as you want. Yes, 12 would be good because we have 12 sliders coming. Although now I'm wondering if these are too big of slices. 1, 2, 3. You know what, I'm gonna do, yeah, I'll do it. So we got sliced up tomato over there. And we also need some sliced avocado, which I feel like I learned how to do this and then forgot. Typical Dave. Gotta like peel it or something. I know you gotta do this. I know this is part of it. And then you do that and try not to cut your finger, and then remember you're not a pro cook, and that only works for pro cooks who try it 30 times probably, and then finally get it. And this is where I always get confused, because I guess I just peel it. Yeah, I just peel it. I figured it out. Just takes a second. Look at that, beautiful. Beauteous Maximus. Now, if you guys remember in the last video, the viral recipe, bacon chicken ranch sliders that we're trying to compete with, ended up being absolutely delicious. And if you cooked them while you were waiting, you know they're delicious. We're also gonna need to bring back our bacon from earlier. Remember we cooked bacon at the beginning of this? Time flies when you're having fun. We've also got that nice sauce we made. So we got a lot of stuff that's gonna go on this. Let's see, how do I wanna slice the avocado? Lengthwise? Let's try that. But yeah, so the last recipe was absolutely delectable. It's gonna be interesting to see how this shapes up comparatively. I don't know, I'm just gonna do it like that. This is very different in a sense. Okay, so we got avocado, we got bacon, we got tomato, we got special sauce, we've got cheese, and we've got arugula. So we got everything we need. Oh, just surround myself by yummy stuff. Now we just gotta wait for this chicken to finish it if it ever does. So this one piece is done. This one piece of chicken is at 165, so I'm gonna take that off. These pieces are still cooking. Now it does say we're supposed to use half slices of bacon, so I can cut these in half. Obviously they're a little big to fit on a slider bun. So I'm gonna just slice these bacons in half so they will more appropriately fit on these sliders. Now it actually says you don't need to heat them, but you can. I feel like heating them is the best shot they have. It also says to cut the slider or the chicken into slider sized pieces. So I imagine what we'll do is we'll just take the chicken like so, and I probably should get a different knife than this, but you get the idea. Just cut it into little slider sized pieces like so. There you go, there's our first 4 pieces. All right, so more of our chicken came out. It's probably actually enough to just finish this up. Let's cut some more slider-sized pieces here. And I'm still using the same stupid knife, but whatever. That's how I roll. How I roll. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ah, it's hot. Imagine that. It's hot, guys. Just came out of this skillet, and it's burning my flesh. It's like just torture video. Okay, let's bring this over here and start adding pieces so I can clear up some space. 5. Are the pieces of chicken too big? Maybe. Maybe not. Can't really have too much chicken. It's all right. 7. Oh, it's so hot. Oh my gosh. Some of these pieces of chicken are thicker than the others, so I might recommend, trying to be more precise with the sizing or whatever. All right, kind of what I thought. We were already there. We already have enough chicken. All right, so anyways, we're kind of just gonna assemble at this point. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Add a slice of Swiss cheese to the top of each. I'm gonna do, like I said, a little mixture. Here's the Swiss though. Put that on top of these ones over here. I'll do like, I don't know, 5 Swiss. I mean, I hate Swiss, so I'm probably doing too many Swiss. And then sharp cheddar over here on these ones. And then let's see, I've got some pepper jack. Should I try that too? Might as well. And then we'll try some Colby on this last one. A little mixture of cheeses. Now it says 2 half slices of bacon. I mean, these are big bacons because they're thick cut, so I'll probably just do 1 on each. 1 slice of bacon per. This definitely looks significantly more substantial than the viral recipe. Like, this could be a whole meal. That viral one is like a little appetizer. That's like my initial knee-jerk reaction to what I'm seeing here. Okay, these are huge too. Add avocado, just slices of avocado go on the top here. I mean, I get it though. Some of this you wouldn't really want to put in the oven. Like, I don't really want to bake my tomato and avocado, do I? I'm a little torn on the oven thing. Maybe I won't. It says you don't have to. Okay, maybe you know what I'll do? Is I won't. Oh, we add the tomato too. I won't do it because it doesn't say to. These tomatoes might be too big. What do you think, guys? I think they're way too big. Whatever, I'm not gonna put tomato on them all. I just think these slices of tomato are huge. But I wanna put tomato on one of the Swiss ones too. All right, cool. Gosh, this is crazy. Add the arugula. I mean, come on, this is a little much, ChatGPT, as far as how much stuff we're putting on this. Whatever, just do that. Some will have it, some won't. Some baby spinach or arugula. Now special sauce, which honestly at this point I'm just gonna put it on this side because I don't feel like the rest of it can support me drizzling it on there. So I'm just gonna put it on the top side of the bun. My gosh. All right, this is what ChatGPT calls a gourmet meal. Boom. That's crazy. That is so crazy. This is ChatGPT's viral hit. We're gonna see. It just said, you know what, let's put everything on it and see how it comes out. Okay, here we are. The great tasting. Compare and contrast. Like I said before, ChatGPT's version is significantly more substantial as far as what's included. But let's try one of the ChatGPT ones with the Swiss, exactly as prescribed by ChatGPT. It's got the arugula, the Swiss, everything. Not heated up. I mean, the chicken's hot probably. Here we go. Okay, I just made a mess. I will say I'm surprised by how awesome that is. It's like really, really good. Let me go back to the viral one, try that again. There's just so much going on the ChatGPT one, and the Swiss isn't bothering me at all. But that is like, this is hard. Let me try the one with the cheddar, since I'm more of a cheddar fan. Wait, that was the cheddar. Hold on. Oh, that was a pepper jack. I actually haven't tried the Swiss yet. Let me try a cheddar one. I'm just gonna make a mess. I'm just gonna find an excuse to eat 24 of these patty or little mini sliders. Here we go. This is cheddar. Wait, I gotta get some avocado in there. My goodness, this is way harder than I thought. What the heck? I'm struggling. Here's what I'm saying. This is amazing. This thing ChatGPT created is amazing. It's a whole meal. It's just like, it's giving me so much. So many flavors, so much food, so much like, just hit me in the mouth. But I still have yet to try the Swiss, which is what it actually prescribed. So let's try the Swiss. I will say the cheddar was better than the other one. Wait, I need to get some avocado, and yeah, there's the avocado, the bay leaf or whatever, arugula. It's delicious with any cheese. Wow. Dang it. ChatGPT won. It really did. Here's the thing. I've got a conclusion here. Okay, so here's the conclusion. I think I'm at a conclusion point. This one that ChatGPT made is providing me with so much fun and adventure in my mouth that I love it. This is good, but it's really one note. It's just ranch with some chicken and some cheese, but it's like junk food ranch appetizer. This is dinner. This is dinner for the whole family. Everyone can customize their thing. And this tastes, honestly, this probably tastes a little better because it's got more going on. It's got more layers of flavor. So ChatGPT actually won. The only thing is I think these look cooler for your social media, and that's maybe why they're viral and something like this isn't. But you know what, guys? Tell your friends to try these. You try these. Watch this video 100 million times. And this one can be viral since it's technically the better recipe. I hope you enjoyed hanging out in the AI kitchen today with me, just a normal guy trying to cook. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. We got videos coming out all the time. Hit the like button. That helps me out, and we'll see you next time.